Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So today we're going to talk about 5 underrated benefits of HGH. But before we get into that, I want to thank everybody that's been supporting the channel, leaving comments, following along, helping us regrow again. If you would, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification so you get all the updates from YouTube every time I put out a new video. And also, click that like button if you like what's going on, please. It only helps the channel grow, and it's going to allow me to do more content for everybody. So let's jump into this. Now, I wrote an article a few years ago, and I wanted to kind of do a video on it because I never did a video on it. But it's very, very, very informative, and I think very important to a lot of you out there to learn more benefits of HGH, or at least some that don't get discussed enough. You know, HGH has been popular for a very long time, and we can go back to baseball players using it, steroid era. It started to get popular there, but people didn't really understand it. Now we got a lot more celebrities using it, more athletes. There's a clear, concise explanation as opposed to the media thinking, or at least providing you with information, making you think that it's going to turn you into some mass monster and make you the strongest guy in the world and this and this and this. And it's a complete fountain of youth and you're going to be 30 forever. I mean, the things that get portrayed, just do yourself a favor, don't listen to anything that the media says because it's just going to cloud your mind and your judgment, and that's in all aspects of life, especially with things like this, because they blow everything out of proportion to the highest extent. So just do yourself a favor, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. The fat loss effects on HGH are definitely pronounced here, all right? There's a ton of research showing that it can cause a lot of reduction in body fat, up to 13%. And this is double the 5.8% that you see with testosterone produced in the same exact study that I'm citing this from. But as famous as HGH has become for its athletic and fat loss benefits, there's a lot more to it than just this that are underrated advantages that mainstream headlines just don't really get into. I'm sure there's plenty of you that know a lot of these, but there's probably a lot of you that either aren't aware or don't know in detail. So I'm going to give you some of the 5 benefits that I came up with that were more underrated or not talked about enough. Number 1 is better sleep quality. Sleep is absolutely essential for you when you're just in general for your health, but when you're recovering from a hard workout, it's going to prolong your life. You're going to be a lot more productive, and you're just going to feel good and have good all-around health, good energy, just whatever you can think of. Some of us have trouble getting sleep for a lot of different reasons. Stress. Kids, for me, my kitten that wants to cry all night because she's not getting her attention. Different schedules with your spouse, whatever. There's a million reasons why you might not get enough sleep. Sleeplessness is especially bad for bodybuilders and athletes, okay? I did a little bit of research here, 2013 study involving Major League Baseball players. It showed that athletes who got below average sleep were less than 40% likely to be in the league 3 years later. MLB players that got adequate sleep, we're talking 72% were more likely to still be playing. That's a huge, huge number. That's just in one sport, in one small area. Human growth hormone can help you get better sleep. Research from the University of Chicago actually provided a link between low HGH and sleep disorders. Older patients that actually participated in the research had difficulty getting deep, restful sleep. Younger patients with higher HGH levels got a lot higher quality sleep. Number 2, increased IGF-1 production. Insulin-like growth factor 1 is a naturally occurring protein, and what it does is offer plenty of benefits, including more muscle, enhanced athletic performance, lower blood sugar, and reduced inflammation. So it's obviously good to have higher IGF-1 levels so that you can enjoy all the perks that I just described. And HGH provides this by promoting the actual release of IGF-1 when it reaches your liver. Number 3, better athletic performance. Imagine that. HGH won't normally make you explode with muscle growth, so don't get it twisted, please, because that's the misconception thrown out there. But it's been used by many athletes over the years to actually reduce body fat, improve on-field performance, and gain lean muscle in the process. One study that I was citing in my article showed that sprint bikers improved their course times after using HGH, and it also indirectly provides athletic benefits through better sleep, IGF-1 production, and faster healing, which I'm going to discuss here shortly. Muscle maintenance, number 4. HGH is good to stack in steroid cycles, especially cutting cycles, for two main reasons. It causes significant fat loss by itself, and it helps you maintain muscle while you're losing weight, which we definitely have a hard time doing when we're cutting and losing weight, but this is one of the answers to it. You can run a powerful fat-burning cycle and stack it with anything. Tren, Anavar, Winstrol, SARMs, peptides, whatever the case. Then lastly, I want to talk about the healing benefits. And a lot of people do know about this, and a lot of baseball players used it for this reason. Injuries are always a concern for bodybuilders and athletes, or anybody doing any kind of working out. It's especially devastating when you're hurt and you can't get back to the sport or training that you love for several months. This is why some athletes turn to HGH to actually accelerate the healing process, right? There was a Danish study that I read that showed that human growth hormone can accelerate collagen synthesis up to 6 times more than the normal rate. This is important because collagen is the main component in ligaments and tendons. Another study that I cited, it appeared, I believe, in Expert Opinion on Investigational Drugs, and it showed that HGH helped heal bone fractures. All right, that's a big deal. Research also showed that 41% of patients with chronic lower back, like myself, can improve their condition by over 50% when using HGH. So most people are interested in HGH simply for the fat loss, which is great, and the anti-aging benefits, which is also great. But it's very important to understand that there's a lot more to it, as I explained in this video, than just those two qualities. It's hard to pick your favorite out of all of these qualities, but look at all of the different aspects that you get with it. Understand what you're using, understand all the benefits, always understand the side effects, and I'm going to talk about dosing, side effects, all of that as well, different profile videos. I just wanted to get across to you some of the hidden or more underrated benefits out there that don't get as much love or discussion as they absolutely should. So, that being said, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.